Good morning, Web Spiders. Today is Wednesday. It's a Webtastic Wednesday, February 8th. My helpers aren't in the studio yet because I'm starting announcements just a little bit early. I've got to scoot out to a meeting this morning, and I wanted to make sure that we got announcements taken care of. So if they come in, they'll help me in just a little bit. We have a couple bucket filler shout outs to do. So congratulations to Miss Caitlin Wood from Mrs. Schott's room. Thank you for helping your friend when she couldn't see the board. You're such a good friend, and you filled my bucket. That's from Mrs. Schatz to Caitlin. And this is to Maribel Simbras from Mrs. Schatz. Thank you for always helping your friend find the right page in his workbooks. You are such a good helper. Thank you for filling my bucket. Oh, I love to hear about our first graders filling each other's buckets. I do have a special guest in the studio already, but I don't really recognize this person. They look a little different this morning. So let's see if you know who this person is.
Good morning. Okay, it's just me, Mrs. Rand.
I was kind of confused with that mustache.
Well, you know how it's a special week this week for two big reasons. One is Start with Hello Week,
right?
And the other one is School Counselor Week,
right?
Well, every day for School Counselor Week, I was trying to wear a different hat. Remember, because we were talking about different hats that we wear for different jobs. Well, I couldn't think of a hat for this one, so instead, what I did was I tried to look like a grown-up. Do I look like a grown-up?
So like a grown-up man?
Well, okay, it does sort of look like a grown-up man.
It does.
I was just trying to
like
look
men wear ties to work.
I know. I'm wearing a sensible tie.
And girls can wear them if they like them. You just don't see girls wear them as often.
I'm just trying to look more grown-up.
Okay. Well, so you do look very grown-up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I'm wearing a grown-up outfit today is because one of the things that counselors do in our job is we work a lot with grown-ups. We work not just with kids, but we work with grown-ups too. Different kinds of grown-ups. So we work with teachers and other school people. We work as a team at Web, just like you do. I'm losing it. To help students do better. So we work with assistants and teachers and people in the cafeteria and anyone at school we work with to help students. So we work with teachers.
They even work with me, the principal.
And Mrs. Yeah. We work with parents. Sometimes we call them on the phone. Sometimes they come and see us if they have a question and they need some help. So we work with parents too. And we also work a lot with community helpers, people in the community that can help boys and girls get what they need to help them learn. And it's all about helping them learn and do their very best and become what they need to be.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How on earth do you do all the things that you've been telling us about the last 3 days?
How do we do it?
Yeah, how do you do it? There's not enough time to get all of that done and work with all those people. And how do you do it?
Well, we do what the teachers do and what Mrs. Miranda does. We work as hard as we can all day long. And after the boys and girls go home, we keep on working.
Well, I'll tell you what, boys and girls, it fills my bucket that our school counselor cares enough about us that she works with all these people and does all these things just to help us be better. So thank you.
Well, thank you. And you fill our buckets too. In fact, you fill our buckets so much that Miss Handy and I have a special treat for the adults in our building because we love adults just like we love kids. And I want to see if you can guess what our treat is by the sign. So here we go. This is the sign that's going to be in our treat today in our special teacher hallway. It says, here's the scoop. Here's some hints. I know what you're thinking, but it's not right. It's National School Counseling Week, and we're nuts about our sweet Web family. Thank you for your part in raising such super spiders.
So I see some words in color here. Nuts, sweet, and raisin, and scoop. So we get a scoop of something delicious that has these things in it?
Maybe. So the teachers will find out. So thank you, adults and teachers, for doing what you do for kids. All right.
Awesome.
Second special thing this week. Yes. Enough of that.
Okay.
Start with Hello Week is this week. Remember that the idea is that we want to make friends with people who might be alone or who might not have a friend or with somebody new that we just haven't been friends with before. So today in your class, you might have a chance to draw a picture or write a short little letter or postcard to a friend at Needham Elementary.
That school over there?
Yeah, the one right next door. We're gonna have a chance to maybe say hi to somebody that we don't usually say hi to. Some of the big kids in the high school are gonna actually Skype with students from other schools like Whiteland or Indian Creek. And so they can say, because sometimes when you have like a rival, like a basketball team, like, oh, you always want to beat
this team against that team.
Yeah. But it's kind of nice to know that they're just nice kids like we are.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes it's nice to know that we don't have to not like them just because we want to beat them in sports or
Okay.
something like that. So
Yeah,
we want to
I
make
think that's
friends.
a good idea.
But you might, if your teacher decides to have time to do this, if you get your work done, you might get a chance to write a letter to a Needham student. So this is what it might look like. This could be like a postcard. So if I was going to write a letter, and you won't know their name, so you might just have to say, "Dear Needham friend,"
Or Needham Bulldog.
or Needham Bulldog.
Because we're the Web Spiders and they're the Needham Bulldogs.
That's a really good idea. So you
Dear
might say,
Bulldog.
"Dear Bulldog, my name is Frank, and I go to web school, and we love your playground. It looks like fun. Is it fun? And my favorite thing about school is whatever it is." And just, tell
Mrs.
them about
Moran. They're
yourself.
probably going to say their favorite thing is Mrs.
what I would
Moran.
say.
Yeah.
So I hope you
Okay.
get to do that today. So start with hello. Be a good friend this week.
Okay, perfect.
right.
Thank you. Grown up Mrs. Clendenning.
Yes.
All right. I have some helpers in the studio, so come on over. Are you guys from Mrs. David's room?
Yeah.
Okay, at this time, if you'll stand and push your chair in, we're going to have a moment of silence. And if my helpers, let's start right here with Lily. Introduce yourself. Tell us what class you're from.
My name is Lily Kostakis, and I'm from Mrs. David's class.
Okay.
I'm Brian Goffman from Mrs. David's class. I'm Nate from Mrs. David's class. I'm Jen from Mrs. David's class.
Okay, I'm going to turn it a little bit so we can see all of our helpers. And Nate, would you hold the flag for us? And let's do our pledge. Here we go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And hot off the presses, we've got a special announcement. Whoop, whoop. Okay.
Webb will be hosting an after-school mini dance marathon for all grades on Monday, February 13th, after school until 4 o'clock. All students must be picked up by 4 o'clock. Please stay in your car in the line. Your student will be brought out to you. The cost is $5 and including a snack and drink. Products will be fed. The Franklin Schools
Franklin Community High School Dance Marathon.
Riley Dance Marathon. All permission slips and money are due Friday, February 10th. For planning we will not be accepting any late permission slips, and you must turn in the money with your permission slip. Cash only, no checks will be accepted. We will return all late permission slips and money with your student. This will allow us to plan and be prepared for the correct amount of students. Thank you.
Okay, so with the $5 you pay to go to the mini dance marathon, we buy your snack and drink out of that. And then the rest of the money goes to the high school Riley Dance Marathon. So we are not accepting permission slips on Monday, even though the dance is on Monday. You have to turn it in by Friday, this Friday. And today's Wednesday. Thursday, Friday. You got 2 more days to get it in. We will not accept them on Monday. That was pretty clear. So if you want to stay after school next Monday for the mini dance marathon, you have to turn your permission and money in by this Friday. Got it? Awesome. All that money goes to the Franklin Community High School Riley Dance Marathon. Super duper. Thanks for sharing. All right. Trying to think if there's anything else. We have a Spirit Day coming up on Friday, and it is Knock Your Socks Off Day, but it's Crazy Sock Day. It's just another way to say Crazy Sock Day. Wear your socks, bring a quarter, and that money goes to Miss Ava, our little friend at Riley Children's Hospital battling cancer right now. Okay. I think that's all of our special announcements. Do you want to do the creed? Here we go. I am a member of the Webb family. I take pride in myself and my school. I promise to do these things every day. I will only say positive things about myself and others. I will respect and trust others. I will insist on giving my personal best. I will discuss and listen actively. I will expect and give truth and honesty. I am glad to do my part to make Webb School a place where everybody is somebody special. make it a Webtastic Wednesday, and make sure you are
Doing it right.
perfect. Bye, Web Spiders.